Hello, hello, hello. Um, didn't really know what else to do today. I just knew I had a few, a little bit left of my StreamYard for the month. So because they limit you to 20 hours per month on the free account, and so they sent me a notification saying that I only had like 2 hours left. So I said, well, may as well use it before it resets. And I've got some seeds to start. Whoops, I didn't mute my iPad there. But yeah, there was some things that I didn't get to start last time because I didn't have enough trays, and so I ran out of space to throw things. But now I have trays, so that is good. Although I'm realizing, ha 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 ha, I only have one 6 cell left, so I may need to run downstairs for a second. Yeah, a little bit of a health update. I am doing just fine. My symptoms are all gone. So my voice is still a little but yeah, I'm basically symptom free aside from the stink in my nose. So it's just, yeah, nothing smells right, nothing tastes right, but hopefully that will go away before long. I still have to wear a mask when I go downstairs around my family and all of that. So, a couple more days of that, and then we're all in the clear. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. Okay, who do we have in the chat? Hello, hello. We have Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. How are you? Let's see, Ladies Farm. Yes, party time. Woohoo! Let's see, we have uh, Bunny Girl, which you're on your daughter's account, as per usual. Let's see, Ladies Farm is also starting seeds. All right, all right. What are you starting? Well, maybe you want to save that for your video. How are my parents doing? Fine so far. Nobody is symptomatic down there, so that is good. I think the fact that I wasn't really down there very much on Saturday, like I went down to feed the dog and to let her out and then back upstairs. So, and then I didn't find out until that evening that I had the ick. So I think, not being around them, like in their face and all of that, really kept them from getting it. But then again, they're still in that danger zone for a few more days. So crossing our fingers that they don't get it. So that's good. Hey, Nana's Crazy Life, Donna Griggs, hello, hello, hello. I may have to leave you with blank screen for just half a second because I'm going to need to get more of these 6 cell trays because I only have one of them with me. I do have this insert of 8 cells, but that I'm going to put some eggplant in so I can leave them there. See, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is getting closer to 100 subscribers. Yay. 79 subscribers today. That's exciting. Yay. All right. Well, I need to see. Here's what I got to start today because I am very late on my brassicas. So I've got to get my kale, cabbage, broccoli, and I'm going to try these Clancy potatoes. So we're going to get those started today. Maybe I will forgo the 6 cell trays altogether. I think it's such a pain in the butt sometimes getting like the individual things out and then having to pot up. No, wait, Ladies Farm just hit their 1K? No. Wow, you jumped up there fast. I got to look at that. Oh, yes. Celebration time, 1K. How are you doing on, how do we say this without time? What do we got on time? Like, see how close you are. That's amazing. I'm going to have to start running your playlists to get you to that magic number. All right, so let me think. I think I will start at least some kale in here. Nice. So you're sort of almost there. That's where I was just a few weeks ago. So hopefully we get some people running your videos. We can get you up there pretty quick. Okay. I have my labels. I have a pen. The pen is not great, but I really need to order a garden marker, but we'll get there. All right. So for the moment, I'm going to go the 18 cell trays. I think I'm going to start my eggplant in the 18 cell trays. I mean, the 8 cell trays, because that will give me much more time before I need to pot those up. As per usual, I use the Jiffy seed starting mix. I would just like to use a potting mix because it's got the fertilizer right there in it, so that I don't have to feed my seedlings after a couple of weeks. But unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have any way to sift soil, so I don't want to have to use like potting soil and take all the sticks and things out. This soil is also a little bit dry because it's been sitting up here in my house where we have forced hot air, and it's dry and it just sucks all the moisture out. Hey, Pure Pondering. Yes, I am definitely feeling better. Not 100% yet, but like 99. Now, if I could just get rid of the stinky smell in my nose, we'd be happy. So again, for those who are just joining us, big congrats to Ladies Farm because they just hit their 1K subscribers. So you know what that means. You know what the assignment is. That's so exciting. Yay. See, I knew from your first video that your channel was going to be great, and it was going to, it was going to get subscribers and all of that really quickly. So, yay. Your garden is very low, but let's see, Heatherland, your garden is very low budget right now. Got the seed starting soil. That's good. I saw that. I saw that you were talking about how you had to go like multiple or a different place than usual to get it, or it took you a while to get what you needed. Oh, let's see. Okay. I'm going to start off. I really got to wet this soil better where it gets all hydrophobic. But yeah, my brassicas are behind because I was going to start them last weekend and then I got sick and I just didn't feel up to anything. A fryer basket makes a good sifter. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. How you doing, Big Ross? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, there we go. Handy dandy spray bottle. At least get the tops of this nice and soaked. And then after, I'll just put some water in the bottom, let it soak it up from there. We'll get the top all sprayed down so we get some moisture contact with the seeds right away. Let that soak in. I'm doing it a little backwards today. No, the Coast of Maine is a good brand. See, I don't know what my plan is going to be for this year is, my big dilemma is getting soil for the new garden beds. I'm not really sure. It's going to be so much work because I have to push that wheelbarrow a lot more than I did last year. Last year, at least they were able to dump all the compost into the driveway, and then I was able to just shovel it into the wheelbarrow, and the beds were like 3 feet away. This time for both of the gardens that I'm working on, we're going to have to dump it in their driveway, but I'm going to have to use the wheelbarrow and go all the way across the yards, and there's just going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of muscle, like it's going to be so much work. I'm not even sure like when I'm going to find the time to get it done, to get all these garden beds set up. I had these 2 weeks off from work and I was all excited. I'm like, okay, so it's going to be nice weather. It's going to be in the 60s. We can at least get one of those garden beds, like one of those gardens, either the canning garden or the family garden. I can get some compost delivered, and it might be partially still frozen, but whatever. We'll get it in there. We'll at least bang out one garden, and not so much. Then I got sick and definitely do not have the strength. I still have this upcoming week off. I was supposed to start my new job, but I still have to wear a mask around people till Tuesday, and I didn't want to start the new job with a 3-year-old who hasn't been able to get her vaccine yet. I didn't want to do that and then potentially still be contagious. And so I said, I don't think I can start yet. So they said, that's a great idea. It was good thinking. How about we have you start next week? So that's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to start these Clancy potatoes. Never done true seed potato versus like an actual seed potato. This is true potato seed. And, oh, that's interesting. They pack it inside a packet inside a packet. Interesting. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun experiment. Doing potato from true seed. These are seeds from last year. So, I meant to do these last year, so I'm hoping that I still have some germination on it. And it's pelleted seed. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that with my ring light. Hold on. Let's see. I'll do this. All right. Nope, the ring light washes it right out. That's all right. Okay, so we're just going to throw one of these in each of these. Well, we'll do 2. All right, so that's enough for one side of these 6 cells. All right, we'll get those in there. Yeah, has anybody ever done true potato seed? Something that I didn't know existed until last year, and I just, me, I hear something strange and I gotta try it. Yeah, like Brampton Gardner says, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Yeah, they must be tiny seeds because the pellet is already small enough. Here we go. Water that in a little bit more. I'm excited. The peppers that I planted when I did this pop-up live 2 weeks ago, all the peppers started popping up over the last couple of days. All right, so I'm going to just go quickly back into chat and just say hello to people who have come in. Apple Tree Urban Homestead, I didn't see you there. Hello, hello. Let's see. All right, let's see. Where are we? Hello, Annette. What seeds are you starting today? I'm wondering what they're. Let's see. Using the black soil. No, I'm being cheap and lazy, and I'm using the Jiffy seed starting mix. I just like it because it's so fine and powdery, but I know I'm going to have to feed them pretty soon. Let's see. Hello, Brampton Gardner. I think I said hello already, but just making sure. Hello, hello. Doing all this work and I'm barely getting motivated to get my long list done. I had such a long list of things that I needed to do today, and I have done none of them. I spent the day basically in bed watching movies. So, but I mean, at least I'm getting this live done, which is what I thought, and which, I wanted to do, and getting some seeds started. So, yay. Let's see. Yeah, I got to take care of some brush in the yard. I don't know. I only had 12 seeds. Let's see. I have to head down to a hotel and use the Wi-Fi to get on live with you. You should. You should. We got to get you on a live. I mean, especially, for everybody who's come in just in the last few minutes, if you didn't hear, Ladies Farm just hit their 1K. And if you haven't seen her channel, you definitely need to go check it out. So go watch some videos, run a playlist. Hey, Robert Homestead Aquarius. Yes, got to get those seeds going. Finally, I'm down. Oh, hey, the cherry tomatoes are all picked out. Those brackets, the cherry tomato bracket is done. Video's going to pop out tomorrow with the winners. And then we're on to the paste tomatoes in that same video. So once I get that posted tomorrow, we're going to get down to that. So I'll be able to start my cherry tomatoes. Let's see, Rebel Canners, I saw you pop in somewhere. I lost your comment somewhere in there. Nods to the mod. Brampton Gardner, my one mod that's here. Starting tomatoes, spring onions, basil, and corn. Very nice. I do not currently grow medicinal herbs, but that is a goal for when I have my own property. I would like to, I have all these dreams of what I'm going to do when I finally have my property. I'm going to build a greenhouse, thinking like a window greenhouse, but I'm going to be doing it myself, and I don't know if I'm that talented, so to speak. I don't know if I can do that. So I'm going to end up starting out with some sort of greenhouse, but around the greenhouse, I'm going to build a perennial herb garden. I want to do a lot of medicinal herbs in there. So there's all sorts of things I want to do there. But no medicinal herbs for me just yet, but soon. I love to grow things for teas and things like that, so definitely going to be looking for that. Hey, Monica Katie's Garden. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. So next I'm going to do some cabbage. This is a Copenhagen Market early cabbage. This is going in my canning garden, even though, maybe she can try to make some kombucha, but mainly because my friend with the canning garden has discovered cabbage steaks, and so she would like to grow some. So I figure I will throw a couple of cabbage in there for her. So I'm just going to drop those. I may throw a few in here for me as well, because, I don't know, I like cabbage, but I'm like a boiled dinner kind of cabbage eater. I'll eat it. I like it just fine, but I have my preferences on how I like it prepared. Yeah. I'd like to try some cabbage steak. Not growing too many of them, just a few. But if they go over well, you can always start some in the fall. So you know me, I like to try to extend my season as much as we can. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, and that is definitely set to broil, and her air went out. The air conditioning is gone, which, ugh, yikes. Let's see. Ladies Farm, you have a wedding to go to, your mom is visiting from California, and cousins visiting, so you can try a live. Not like you have anything going on. Hello, Tanya, how are you? All right, that should do that for now. I think what I need to do is, you're shocked that your Wi-Fi is allowing you to make comments today. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you guys all going to run away if I run and grab more 6 cells? I'll be like 1 minute. Hold on. Ready? Time me. Go. Hello. My bad for not bringing all my stuff with me. But there we go. Now we'll get the kale in there. I was thinking, I could just start my eggplant instead, and but no, I really got to get these brassicas in there. So, whew. Definitely not 4.3 seconds, but that's okay. Alrighty. Now, one thing I'm going to do is make sure I label these. This pen is not the biggest fan of these little labels, but oh well. We will make do. Oh, and that has a new air conditioner. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so glad for you. Oh, that must have been horrible trying to get through those high temperatures without an air conditioner. I really get a marker. I had a really great garden marker last year. Really great garden marker. And it's just, did I see Jess's live today on Justin's book premiere? I did not. I'm going to fire YouTube. They didn't give me a notification for that. Okay, this is terrible. These really do not want to write. Ugh. Ugh. Terrible, terrible, terrible pen. All right, well, we're just going to have to deal with that one. Let's see, that was Cabbage. Ugh. I'm going to have to figure out some other way to do these in the meantime. There we go. That one did it. There we go. We got some cabbage. Oh, it was on Justin's channel, not Roots and Refuge. Oh, okay. All right. No, I did not see that. Can we angle the camera so we can see what I'm doing? Well, I mean, I can. All right. Now let's hope my ring light holds up. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, there's my kale, all of that. Now, mind you, this soil is very, very dry. So you can see it's going to like poof out with dust as I kind of pour this on now that I've got the tray filled. Normally, I would pre-moisten it, but in the move, I have lost the bucket in which I typically do that. So we're just going to make do. And these trays don't fit perfectly, so. Let's see. Did I watch Sow the Land? I did not. I spent my day mainly in bed watching movies. What did I just watch? I don't even remember what movie I just watched. Oh, I think it was Ready Player One. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? You'd rather see what I'm doing than see me just jabbering at you? Rochelle's like, I'm sick of your face. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how to get the camera in to see this and what I'm doing without being like a million miles away. I don't know. There we go. Like, my camera doesn't really go, my stand with the ring light doesn't go any further. Let's see. Homestead Aquarius, I appreciated the joke. I just trying to figure out what to do with my camera. Okay. Ugh. I don't know. I can't get my stand to go back further because there's all sorts of stuff here on the table. So I don't know. You either get my pretty face or you get a bunch of dirt. I mean, granted, this is my a gardening channel, and you guys love the seeds. But I mean, I'm not doing anything especially fancy right now. I'm just putting soil into the trays. Whew, all I did was run down the stairs to the porch and run back up with the trays, with the inserts, and whew, ugh, being sick really did take away a lot of energy. Let me tell you. I took a walk just across the street to the store, and I was puffing by the time I got back. Let's see. Hey, Pure Ponderings at nearly 100. Gardening Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is at nearly 100. Ladies Farm hit their 1K. Like, this is a great week, huh? Ladies Farm votes pretty face. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if I didn't have... See, one thing I've got to do is next to me I have... I don't know if I can turn that. I have a shelving unit over there that's going to take a lot of this stuff off my quite literal table, so that I can have more room for doing things here in the kitchen. So I've got to put that shelving unit together, and then a lot of things can be moved into into my cabinet. It can be moved into the shelving unit that I got to put together, and then I'll be set. I'll actually be able to use my whole table for things. Hey, 104. All right. Halfway in the Wildlands video. Okay, let's see. I think that should be enough. Do I need more? Just making sure I've got soil in every one of these trays. That should do it. All right. So I want these to soak up from the bottom, so I'm just going to lift this. Get a bunch of water in the bottom. That will soak up there. Snownado. All right, I missed some friends coming in. Let's take a look. I saw Tanya. Hello, how are you? Oh, hey, people liked Ready Player One. All right. Let's see. What else did I see? Oh, Tasha Oshi Grows. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. We got all these MIG Grow Off friends here. We got some Shed Wars friends here. I'm going to have to fill this with a little more water. Hold on. So helpful having my kitchen sink actually functional. Oh. Let me tell you, I had oh my goodness. Yeah, let me tell you, having this kitchen up here, so when I moved in with my parents, they really haven't used the second floor. And when I was a kid, they lived up here on the second floor, and they had this room as a makeshift kitchen. So while it doesn't have any cabinetry or anything, it does have a small, like 20-inch apartment stove, and then it's got an old antique sink in here. So while there isn't really much in the way of storage space, it at least is a functional kitchen. So while I was sick, I was able to stay up here away from my parents, and I was still able to cook up here, and they have a bathroom downstairs. So, I mean, we were able to stay totally separate, and I didn't even have to leave the upstairs for anything or go downstairs and carry germs down there, which was very, very helpful. So I think that is what played a large part in them not getting sick. And so right now I'm just spraying the top. I've got water soaking into this soil from the bottom in the tray, and then I'm just hitting the top with my spray bottle to make sure it's nice and moist, so that when the seeds get contact with the soil, they'll be nice and damp from the get-go. I mean, you guys are all seed starters yourselves, so I don't really have to explain too much of this to you guys, but in case we have some new friends that pop in or watch this on a replay, and if you're watching this on a replay, well, thank you for being here, and put hashtag that sauce in the comments, because oh, I love my team. I am not good at trolling. I'm really not. But my team is having a great time at it. I don't know. I don't often think of great trolling ideas, but my team seems to kind of be professionals. So we'll take that. Let's see. What else we got here? I'll have to go look at this Snownado you're talking about, because I have missed that. Let's see. I need to be more consistent in uploading videos. Yeah, I do too. I was really, really on a roll last week. What did I do? I did like a video every 2 days. Universal Gardeners. Who are they? Nah, I don't think we need to troll them. Soiled soldiers. We got everybody in here tonight. I don't know. Ooh, do we have Amy's Avengers? I don't know if we've got anybody from Amy's Avengers in here. For shame. Honestly, if anybody's got to avenge Amy, it's somebody's got to take out Broke because he killed that plant. Yeah, I was doing really good. I think I put out one video every 2 days for the last week and a half until I just fell off. I was supposed to have a video out Thursday and today, and I was exhausted, so I didn't end up getting anything filmed. I've got to, after this live, I'm going to go film the next tomato brackets. So tomorrow after morning, I don't know if it was Broke Farmer or I think it was Broke Farmer and Lion Crest together, or maybe it was Charf. I don't know who the original ones to start it were last year, but Broke Farmer, Lion Crest Outdoors. Oh God, I'm tired. See, I still have the ick brain fog. Hashtag Amy did. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there were so many things that I was supposed to have out. Okay, so now I'm gonna start my blue. Oh goodness, can't quite see. This ring light is just too shiny. There we go. Blue curled Scotch kale. Pure Punter. Oh, growing a mammoth sunflower in a 5-gallon bucket. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, my bucket is looking kind of raggedy. The bok choy is looking great. The let's see, the bok choy is looking great. The tomato is really starting to take off. Let me see, the cucumber is doing all right. The lettuce is okay. I mean, the whole thing's kind of okay. The basil is loving life. Yeah, I've got to do an MIG grow off. I just got new grow lights, so I want to do a video on those now that I've figured out how to rig them up. So I'm really excited that I've got some new grow lights, and they were not crazy expensive. There's definitely a couple drawbacks to them, but nothing that you can't get around with a little ingenuity. And I am ingenious, so we got that. Let's see. Am I planning to grow any comfrey? My mom does want a perennial herb garden, so we are going to grow a couple of things. We may try some comfrey. I'm going to go through a list with her and figure out what she wants in her herb garden, and we're going to work on that. But I would like to grow some comfrey, I think. I don't know if I'll grow it here or if I will wait until oh no, bunny got into your bucket. Oh my goodness. We're having so many bunny casualties, and it's not even wild bunnies this time. It's pet bunnies, because the same thing happened to Monica at Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Their bunny got loose, the bunny that they were raising up in their house, and it jumped out. And then the kids saw the bunny out and put it back, and they were like, how did all the baby starts get eaten? Well, it was the bunny. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to do 4 sections of this kale because this is something like 24 kale plants, but you know what? I like lots of kale. This curly kale makes for some really great kale chips, and I love kale chips. I didn't get nearly enough of them last year because the bunnies, while they wouldn't eat any of my lettuce that I left for them, they'd eat all the kale. So this year, I'm getting kale. So I'm going to see if I can get this to right one more time. Let's see. Oh, goodness. That's it. I'm going to Walmart and I'm ordering myself a garden pen because this is frustrating. Ugh. Spending more time trying to write these tags. All right. So, all right, let's see. Let's see. Rebel canners say they're leaving. Hey, Hooga Homestead, how you doing? Checking back. Let's see. Oh goodness. Let's see. Doing well uploading. Then in November, hubby had a fall and broke his wrist into. Ouch. Yeah, that's. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Outdoors with Big Mac. I'll definitely check that out because I've got Russian mammoth sunflower seeds, so maybe I will do that. Oh, yikes. That's going to be so hard. All right. Bye, Tammy. Comfrey's popping up. Okay, for half a second when I put in my thing that said pop up live, for half a second I thought I typed in poop up live and I almost was like, no! But no, I did it right. Let's see. Ooh. How much did I pay for the grow lights? I got a pack of four. I mean, they weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive. I got a pack of 4 lights for $40. But it came with the hardware to hang them, sort of. They weren't really meant to be rigged on a shelf like I'm doing. So I had to kind of be creative with how to hang them so I can lower them and get them closer down, up and down from where they are. But you'll see those in a video. I'm going to say I'll put that out on Tuesday. Maybe Thursday. It depends. I mean, I've really got to get the next tomato brackets going because I really need to be able to start those paste tomatoes soon. So I want to get that bracket going. But I also have to get my MIG grow off video out. So it was $40 for a pack of 4, but it included, like I said, things to hang, the brackets to hang them. It also included, like the little connectors to daisy chain them, which I thought was really cool. So I'm very, very excited about that. Yeah, I can see why you'd be frustrated. I mean, it's no fun trying, like if something like that were to happen to my dad, he would be climbing the walls because he needs to be doing stuff all the time. yeah, so I've hooked up 2 of those lights, and then I've got to hook up the other 2. I'll do that tomorrow and shoot them as a video just to show you what I got and how they came and all of that fun stuff. But I've already got 2 hooked up, like I said, because I really needed to get lights on my peppers and my onions, and I needed something that I could suspend, which was these new lights, to go over my MIG grow off bucket. So you'll see the video, you'll see the lights in my MIG grow off video on Tuesday, and then the setting up of the lights, I'll probably have its own video come out on Thursday. So yeah, and then tomorrow, like I said, will be tomato brackets. So I think very excited for that. Okay, what else am I going to do here? Can I actually get this to right? Will be my question. Can I actually get this to say broccoli? Well, this is going to be tricky. So I'll tell you a silly story. My first year gardening, I started a whole bunch of broccoli and I started a whole bunch of kale. And I thought that I would remember which row I started which in. So yeah, that's why I'm all like, I have to have labels or I can't do this. Well, funny thing about that is that I didn't label. I just figured, well, I know what an onion looks like. I know what kale looks like. I know what the lettuce will look like. So I figured that everything would, yeah. I didn't realize that the broccoli and the kale as babies were going to look so much the same. So I took the 2 broccoli plants and I put 3 broccoli plants, and I put them in my big container. And then I took a whole bunch of little kale plants and I put them in the long planter. So I figured I would have one big bushy thing full of kale and 3 broccoli plants. This is when I was growing on my porch garden. And I had, so I figured that'll be great. And I spent all this time wondering, why is my broccoli so low to, like, why is it not growing up and forming a head? Like, why? And why is all my kale just not putting off enough leaves? And it took me way, way longer than I am willing to admit before I realized, oh, that's kale. And my broccoli over here, and no wonder the broccoli isn't growing up. I keep picking all the leaves off and making kale chips with it. So now I label all the time. Oh, bye, Annette. Have a good one. I'm glad you're staying cool at least. Label, label, label. It's like the most important rule in real estate. Location, location, location. In gardening, it's label, label, label. Yes, we should absolutely meet up at HOA. I will be there. I have already booked a tent site because I know how fast they go. I'm going to be there just camping in my car. I'm going to get one of those tent things that goes over the back of the tailgate. So I just lift my trunk up, attach the thing, put my my travel air mattress out, and boom, that's my tent. So I'll have my cooler, I'll have a grill, some basic supplies. I will be fine for the whole weekend. My plan is I'm going to leave Wednesday night from here. It's a 10-hour drive. I want to avoid traffic, all of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive, leave after work Wednesday night, drive. I'm going to, I think, try to work it out so I can stop off and see Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse, because she only lives about an hour from the site for HOA. So I'm very excited. I'm going to hang out with her for a little bit, make the last leg of the trip and get my site set up, and then just, enjoy until Sunday. And then I'm going to check out some of the area, because Virginia is on my list of potential places to move. So I kind of want to drive around and check things out. So yeah, I'm very, very, very excited about that. So I ended up taking my vacation money and I put it on my car loan instead. So HOA is going to be my vacation this year, instead of my big trip out to the Pryor Mountains in Wyoming to see the wild horses out there. But that's okay. Ugh. I don't know what I'm going to do. These labels just will not work. They just will not write. That's not going to work. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't know how many more seeds I'm going to be able to start if I can't label them. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can just get those. So just for video reference so that I remember later, these 3 that I've got there, that's all kale. And then I don't know if I can really start any more in here because I don't have anything to label it with. If I had popsicle sticks, I would totally do that. Oh, I think we would have to get it on video. We would definitely want to get it on video. I'm kind of bummed. I would be filming all sorts of labels out of milk jugs. What do I got? What do I have around here that I can? Do I have anything around here that's not going to end up getting all wet and mushy? What is not going to disintegrate on me? Let me try something. Well, you know what? These paper plates are wax coated. Let me see if I can get that to work. All right, I know I can write on these. And there's my scissors. Hold on. I'm going to get crafty here. Unfortunately, I do not have duct tape. I do not have plastic knives. I don't have any plastic jugs. It's not a plastic. Oh, well, I have some Coke bottles. But, all right. This will work. These will at least do for the moment till I can get a good marker. Hee. Getting all crafty. There we go. Get all these marked as kale so that, because I definitely don't want to go planting extra things in them. Let's see. Move to Kentucky. Hey, I have been peeking at properties in Kentucky. So it's not completely off the not completely out of the question. If I did, it would be like very eastern Kentucky, because I don't know. I think I'd rather have mountains than big flat pieces. Like I said, I'm still terrified of tornadoes. I don't know that I want to be anywhere near where there could be tornadoes. Okay. Well, this really helped. Let's see. All right, let's see. What else do I have here? Yeah, making do with what's on hand is definitely a great life skill. My seed starting area in my room, that's all shiny and all of that around the shelf, I made that with the box for my refrigerator, a roll of aluminum foil, and some tape. So, and then the rack that will go in this closet to be extra storage for the kitchen once seed starting time is over. But I've got to clean out this huge mess of a closet first. Ugh. But did he label the stuff he did? That's the question. Let's see. I'm going to make this the Romanesco broccoli. I've been wanting to do the Romanesco broccoli for a while. Oh, hey, the last of my seed orders have arrived today. Ohio is too flat. Yeah. Yeah, there's like little portions of Ohio that I think would be okay, but for the most part, let's see. All right, let me just throw a little soil over those kale babies. Purposely didn't fill them all the way just so I could dust over the top with soil. Spray that all down. The thing is, I don't want to get too far from New England, just because, like, my kids aren't coming with me. You know, they're in college and all of that, and so they understand that I need to go somewhere that I can afford, but also I don't want to go far from them. So it's got to be East Coast. It can't be too far. And I think Kentucky and South Carolina, like even North Carolina is pushing it. But there's such beautiful parts of the country down there that, you know, I don't know. Hey, GT Junior grows it. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Here. What are these? Hold on. I'm missing something. What's easy to attach? Oh, okay. ID tags out of aluminum cans. Oh, those, yeah, those have got to last and last and last. Let's see, who else we got in here? I know I saw somebody go close to the sours. Hey, I'm a fangirl. I'm not a crazy stalking fangirl. South Carolina is too far. No, siree. No, thank you. North Carolina, maybe. North Carolina's on the list. South Carolina, we're getting into too hot territory. Hey, we got Kiki Soto from Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle. Hello, hello. And Mad Acre Farms, when did you pop in? I didn't even see you. Robert doesn't like to do a lot of self-promoting, but the ID tags are pretty cool. They do sound pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, I have the absolute worst time getting broccoli to start. Like right now, I am probably wasting seed because every single time that I have started broccoli or Brussels sprouts, they get leggy so fast. It's insane. Like they get so leggy and tall and they just fall over and die every single time. So we're going to hope that this time I get it right. And between the lights and the fan, that these will pop up and grow correctly. Because, like I said, I have yet to get broccoli and Brussels sprouts to grow from seed the right way. Everything else, like my tomatoes, grow just fine. The peppers, just fine. I don't seem to have any other problems with any other kind of plant. But broccoli just wants to pop up so fast and then fall over. Might be too much heat on them. The thing is, like, they've always been, they're usually on like a cool, in like I would have the, try to explain and I can't talk. This is the COVID like brain fog that that's still like plaguing me right now, is like I can't remember words. That's right. I had them in my grow room. So I had a 3-season sun porch and I had a thermometer out there and it wasn't getting any higher than 60. So they were germinating, they were growing well. And the lights don't really generate a lot of heat. So it shouldn't have been that big of a deal, especially where my other cold weather crops, like my, like my cabbages and kales, were fine. It's just always been the broccoli, just always the broccoli every time. So, all right, so there we go. That's the Romanesco broccoli. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this with the ring light. Like, I'm sure you guys are all gardeners. You've probably seen this before, but isn't that the coolest thing? Like, check that out. It's like a geometric puzzle. So, oh, thank you, Kiki. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you around the interwebs. Enjoy laundry. I have so much laundry to do. Pure Pondering, you're expecting eggplant seeds in the mail Monday. My MI Gardener order just came. It was the final order. I made it almost a month ago at this point. Yeah, I made it over 3 weeks ago, and it just arrived today. So I'm really, really excited. Hey, David Gray, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that broccoli is so awesome. I've got that, and I've got some regular, old, reliable Waltham 26. So let me just write that down. So for now, these will be here in my room, at least for the time being, on my seed starting rack. And then as soon as we warm up a little bit, they'll go out onto the porch downstairs, which is 3-season sun porch. It's not heated, but it does get very warm during the day. So I actually won't put the broccoli out there because that will get too warm. That'll get like 80 degrees out there, 85 if we have a 40-degree day, because of these gorgeous windows that bring in all the heat. South facing, So it's a really great place to start seeds, but you're winning some seeds over at Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. Nice. Oh, she's so nice over there. I love her. She's very funny. I know there were a few other lives going on tonight, but I don't know. I am closing in on my hours, so I figured I got a notification from StreamYard that I had almost used my full 20 hours for the month, and it resets on the 26th, which is today. Ah, rats! I thought today was the 25th. So it resets today. I didn't end up getting here so I could use all those hours. Oh, that's sad. That's okay. But hey, now I have the next month to use the full 20 hours again. Maybe I can win some seeds from you. Not today, but there will be seeds coming up, and you will be interested to know that not many people have actually gone through all the work to enter to win the M.I. Gardner Giant Crimson Seeds. So you have a very, 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 very good chance at winning those when I do have my monetization like celebration live. So yeah. Hey, Bluegrass Bound, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so not to ruin David's chances, but if anybody else has tried and failed to get the 87-year-old giant crimson tomato seeds from M.I. Gardner, if anybody else has been following that saga all this time, you can do that. I have a let me just cut some more labels here. I have a video that I posted. I want to say it was New Year's about the how do you enter for the giant crimson seeds? Okay, so you got to go watch the video that I posted on, I think it was New Year's Eve, and so I go over kind of what the story is with the giant crimson seeds, and then I tell you how to get entered to win them. It is. David Gray says it is hard and it takes a long time, but you made it through. For all that you say patience is not your strongest attribute, you hung in there, and you're one of the few who decided to go through and do it. So to win the giant crimson seeds, watch that video, and there are 3 questions that I ask in that video, and you have to dig through my videos because the answers are all there. Shoot, I gave one of them tonight in this live, so you know. Yeah, you've got to go through my videos and find the answers to all 3 questions, and send them to me in an email at wickedawesomegardening@gmail.com, and that will enter you for the raffle. So when I hit my 4,000 hours and I have my monetization like live party, I will be giving out other seeds. I did get some things to give away that night, like some angel hair spaghetti squash, which is one of my favorite things to grow. So there's that. I'm going to be picking up some other seeds to give away. I'm thinking maybe an Amazon.com gift card or a Baker Creek gift card, something like that. By the way, with everything going on in Ukraine right now, Baker Creek is actually donating a portion of their sales. I think, I don't know exactly when it ends, but go ahead and look at Baker Creek's website for how long that's going on. But anything that you purchase before the end of this time period, I think it's by the end of the weekend, they're going to donate a portion of their sales to the defense of Ukraine and all of that. So I know that's something that's on the minds of many right now. Yeah, Yeah, I'm going to make you work for it. The whole point was to kind of get me just that much closer to my watch hours goal. So, oh, that's awesome, David. Yeah, if you have a whole cart full of seeds to order, make sure you order them before the end of that period so that the funds do go to that defense fund. Oh, if you haven't seen that video, you got to go watch it. Woohoo! All right, so I've got my broccoli, I've got my cabbage, I've got my potatoes. Yeah, potatoes, kale, cabbage, broccoli. Is there anything else that I wanted to go into that tray? I've got 4 more 6 cells here. Let's see. I am going to start my eggplant, but I'm not going to put them in the little cells. I don't want to do that. I don't want to start spinach too early. Let me see. What else can I get started? Oh, you know what? I should probably do some Snapdragons because I've been meaning to get those going and they take forever. So, where are my Snapdragons? I am not a flower person. I know I saw Monica Katie's garden in here a little while ago. I don't know if they're... That's okay. You're not interrupting my life. We're just, hanging out, chatting. I'm starting some seeds. It's all good. Let's see. Do petunias take a while to start? I don't know for sure. Yeah, see, I don't know too much about starting flowers. I'm pretty sure that snapdragons and petunias take a while to get going. I have some hollyhocks and some dahlia seeds too. I don't know if I should start those now or if I should wait. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I said, I don't do a lot of flowers. Yay, Monica Katie's garden is still here. Tell me if I should start these. I have the Snapdragon mix, a petunia mix, hollyhocks, and dahlias. So I have a little bit of each of these. I think definitely the Snapdragons I need to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. And I'm starting the whole packet because I want to put a whole bunch of Snapdragons all around the house. Snaps and hollyhocks. Okay. Yeah, Baker's Creek donating 100% of sales this weekend, ends tomorrow. That's amazing. I almost did go and place an order just to do it because, I'd like to help us. Wow, Snapdragon seeds are tiny. Holy cow. Okay, maybe I'm not starting all of these seeds because there's a lot. Oh man, these are, gosh, they're like lavender seeds. Itty bitty. Oh dear. Yeah, so definitely. Should I even cover these with soil or should I just leave them right on the top and spray them down because they just seem like they're that fine that they won't be able to get up above the soil. Woo! These are tiny. I think I'm probably putting more in each of these cells than expected, but goodness. My celery's already starting to pop up. Those were itty bitty seeds. I didn't realize how tiny celery seeds were going to be either. Woohoo! Don't cover. Okay, I'm not even going to cover them. 29 items. That is a nice seed haul. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to cover the Snapdragons. All right, so I did a 6 cell of Snapdragons. Then we'll start the Hollyhocks, and then, yeah, so don't cover them. All right, Ladies Farm, we'll see you later. Congratulations on hitting your 1K. Guys, Ladies Farm needs some time, we'll put it that way. Yeah, I almost went and ordered more from Baker Creek just for this, like, you know, get some of the black hollyhock seeds and things like that, but things that I've been wanting to get that I, you know, had put off at least for now, but I promised I wouldn't buy any more seeds, and I am sticking to it. Oh, of course my hollyhocks don't want to open properly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I still want to be able to close this. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, hollyhocks have bigger seeds. Wow, much bigger seeds. Okay. Well, that's going to make that easier. These are so pretty. I love hollyhocks. Let's see. I mean, I do almost want to go buy some seeds just because I know Rochelle's going to do a roast video. I kind of want to see that video. But no, I'm trying to be good. Money has to go in for my homestead. I did have an MI Gardener order that arrived today. And that was, like I said, that was ordered before I made the deal about not buying any more seeds. So, yeah. But hey, I've got a whole $400 in my home savings account to buy my property. So that's exciting. It's a good start. It's 0.008 to goal. Oh, let's see. Might get some seeds, maybe some tomato seeds. One thing that I do wish I had bought, but when I was trying to purchase them, they were out of stock, and I believe they are still out of stock, is Luffa Seeds. I've always wanted to grow some Luffa. So let me see. I'm going to throw a couple more hollyhocks in here. So I wasn't able to get those, but that's okay. Because, I don't know, I think I have figured out where everything is going this year in all 3 gardens. If you're going to get some tomato seeds, they have just awesome, like, crazy colored ones. I went a little nuts when I ordered my tomato seeds from Baker Creek this year. Solar Flare, I think, is one I'm excited for. Get Stuffed. Get Stuffed sounds really fun. I'm going to use those if they make it through the brackets. When I finally do the slicer brackets, I think I am definitely going to be... All right, let me just write these down. Snapdragons. So I'm not going to cover the Snapdragons, but I will cover the Hollyhocks. Let's see. attempting to get the seed drawer somewhat organized. I need to find a little bit more organization for mine because I mean I've got a bin for my cold weather crops, a bin for my warm summer crops, and a bin for herbs and flowers. But I think I need to segment that even more because of the sheer volume of tomatoes that I have. Okay, so I'm not going to cover the Snapdragon Seeds. I'm just going to leave them as is. Make a little label for the Hollyhocks. Do. Do. Ta-da! I've got a whole tray planted. My habit, sleep binging to learn gardening tips by osmosis. I love it. Ooh, eggplant. I love eggplant. Actually, once I spray down this tray and have everything all set, I'm going to take up my next one and I'm going to be planting eggplant tonight. So very excited for that. I feel like it's maybe a little early, but then eggplant just takes forever to get up and going. So like they germinate fast. They get that first and set of real leaves fast. And then it's like they peter out and they just hang out there for a month. It's like they're like peppers in that way. They germinate really quick like tomatoes, but they're a slow grow. At least for me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But I did get plenty of eggplant last year to eat, so I can't be doing too much wrong with them. Got my 8-cell trays all ready. So I'll probably put like 2 to 3 eggplant in each one so that I can leave them in there a bit longer. All right. Let me just spray these down and get my next tray up. So yeah, I figured, a pop-up live tonight just to kind of help the hours. Yeah, I want to see the roast video. I'm sure that I'm going to find some sort of crazy seed that I want to buy, and I'm telling you, it's probably going to be a melon. And I can't remember what kind of melon it was, but it was just because the seeds look so cool. The seed coating, I think itself, like breaks in such a way that it looks kind of like the seed is covered with lace, like a black lace. And that just looks so cool to me. And it's like, oh, those are seeds that I need. So if I break down and I buy seeds, it's going to be because I saw that. Because otherwise, I've sat and I've thought about it. What else could I possibly want to grow in this garden this year? And I can't think of it because Monica Katie's garden is already sending me, yeah, good job, stick to your boundaries. I'm telling you, grow some eggplant and then make my ratatouille recipe because it's amazingly delicious. It's like really, really, really good. You will enjoy it, I promise. It's eggplant, tomatoes, summer squash, zucchini, garlic, and onions. And last year I made it with every single component of the dish coming from my garden except for the garlic because the squirrels got in and dug up the few bulbs of garlic that I had growing. I was very, very, very angry. Need the funds for HOA. HOA I have already paid for. All I need to do for HOA is pay for food. And I'm bringing my own food back at, to keep back at my car. So I don't want to, because I don't want to be in the humongous long lines that I have heard about when it comes to getting food at HOA. I've heard the lines are very long. So, yeah, I mean, I do need some funds for gas. So there is that. It is a 10-hour trip. Let's see. Got to start somewhere. Yeah, $400 in the account towards my homestead. Like I said, it's 0.008 to goal, but it is a start. And it could be a lot more in the account, but I decided to take $3,000 of my real estate commission and put it toward my car loan, so that it's, a bit closer to being paid off. So I'm very excited for that. You won some Luffa Seeds tonight. No, don't send me any. Teresa actually offered a couple of weeks ago to send me some. I just haven't gotten her my address yet. So, see. Yeah, I can accept gifts of seeds and I can trade for seeds. I just cannot spend money. Blame the seed order on delirium from my fever. Oh no, are you not feeling well? Oh no. Get a Container Store Alpha drawer. See, yeah, that would be good. I gotta get like one of those photo boxes, maybe. Let's see. Blamed my buying binge a month and a half ago on a desperation to start planting. Yes, that's where all 3 of my seed orders have come from, and the 2 trips to the local gardening centers. Yeah. Let's see. Always looking for an excuse to buy seeds. I have Rosa Bianca in my order. I have Rosa Bianca in my order that I just got from M.I. Gardner, because and that's what spawned this last order from M.I. Gardner that I made last month. I'm like, I can't find. I went to every garden center in the area with the intent to buy 1 packet of seeds. I just wanted my Rosa Bianca eggplant. And I couldn't find them anywhere, which frustrates me because I know I bought them at Home Depot last time. But all they had was Black Beauty and Casper, and that wasn't going to work for me. Well, I mean, because I have both of them already. But Rosa Bianca is my favorite eggplant so far. So I had to have them in my garden again this year. They're so pretty. They are delicious. They're just the right size. So I went to M.I. Gardner and I ordered Rosa Bianca seeds, and I was frustrated because I knew that I had them somewhere. I knew I had more at the end of last season. And I was unpacking a bunch of my seed starting supplies, and I found the packet all rolled up and stuck in a pot. So this last order from M.I. Gardner really did not need to happen. But, oh well. Now I'm not going to run out of Rosa Bianca. Need to get out your trays and start adding more seeds. Never started eggplant from seed. Yeah, once they get going, once it gets warm and it starts like getting nice out, it really does take off. But it stays in that tiny little, I've just got a couple little baby leaves state forever, and then they explode. So when you're getting a plant start, that's better. Hey, not everybody likes everything. Let's see. Hey, Black's Tropical Homestead. Rochelle's back in. Hello, hello. We got Black's Tropical Homestead here. Yeah, gas money. Gas money. Gas money and money for the cooler and all that fun stuff. You have 100-degree fever. Oh, no. Okay, let me throw a humidity dome on this baby. And I'm going to go put it on the rack. I'll be right back, and then we're going to start some eggplant. Oh, my MIG grow off bucket. Ugh. A lot of things in there are doing well. But I don't think I'm going to get any radish bulbs. I definitely have plenty of radish greens, but I'm not going to get any bulbs. At least I don't think so. All right, let's see. Next up, let me get my insert. So this is an 8-cell insert. I like the 18-cell inserts better, but at least this will give my eggplant plenty of room to spread out. So I'll plant probably 4 in each one, and it'll give them room. All right, let's see. So first thing, I got to look through all of that and find all the eggplant. Because these are all tomatoes. Casper eggplant. Let's go through some of these. Not COVID though. Good, good. I'm glad. I am very, very glad. Oh, Actual Bunny Girl says hello. Hello. Hi. Hi, Liana. Let's see. Grateful you have natural gas trucks. Not great for a road trip. No. Yeah, these cells are really huge. It was what I had available to me to purchase, so that's what I got. They're not exactly what I would have liked to have, what I really wanted to buy. Let's see. I don't know if I want to grow my mini patio baby this year. You know what? I actually do want to grow some of those because little A from my, there's the Black Beauty. So the little girl who is, we're going to call her A, just give her an initial, from where I'm going to be growing the family garden. She requested eggplant, and so I wanted to grow a few different kinds for them. You know what I should also start today? I think it's time to start some ground cherries. I heard these are a pain in the butt to start. Now, here's the question. Where did I put the Rosa Bianca seeds when I brought them upstairs? Because they are not in there. And they are not here. That's upsetting. Well, luckily the MI Gardener order did just come in. So I can't find out where I put them here. At least I have them in the next room. 1 second. I hold in my hand the last seeds that I have purchased for this year and a packet of seeds from Joe. This is awfully heavy. For 1 packet of tomato seeds. Let me see. Take a shot every time she gets up. Yes, I'm here to help you have a good time. Have a drink, have a drink. This is awfully heavy for 1 packet of seeds. What else is in here? Yeah, I'm ruining my mail call video. Oh, he sent me 2 packets of seeds. Because I knew that he was sending me what I won. This is Joe, Garden State Gardener. If you're not on his lives on Sunday nights, you're missing out on potentially free seeds. So he sent me from Baker Creek. Thanks for permission to have a drink. You're very welcome. Oh my goodness, and I lost it. There we go. So one more tomato from the, Rochelle says anytime. The habitual bad influence, perpetual bad influence. Yeah, so true black brandy wine, which if I had known that, I wouldn't have ordered black brandy wine from M.I. Gardner, but that's okay. And he sent me an extra. So Ford Hook, San Marzano, Ford Hook Farm San Marzano. So I do have some San Marzano seeds, but I wonder if those are the same. And he sent me a sticker, which also makes me very excited. Wow. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're about to do the paste tomatoes, and that's going to add one more to the slicers. But here's my M.I. Gardner order. And I know it's got the Rosa Bianca eggplant in it. So let's get that out, and I'll show you else what we've got. Michelle, always here to enable, except for Danny buying more seeds. But yeah, this is my last order. I made it before I said I was all done buying seeds. I got Mushroom Basket, Paul Robeson, Vintage Wine. This ring light really washes these out. My goodness. There we go. Vintage Wine. These are also brandy wine black. They look different, though, than the true black brandy wine. So I wonder if they are actually different. Let's see. I got Kellogg's Breakfast, Giant Noble Spinach, which I've been wanting to try for a while. Oh, these were really cool. Japanese Black Trifle Tomato. That's a paste variety. And my Rosa Bianca eggplant. Hey, they didn't send me an extra. They were sending extras out, and they did not send them this time. Boo! But that's okay. But there's my Rosa Bianca eggplant. Speaking of Joe, is there a video we have to go to first in order to get your names on the wheel for the drawing? Yes. So there's a registration video each week that he posts, usually by Thursday or Friday. So I know he already posted it for this week. So you've got to go watch that video, leave a comment, and then that's how he gets the list for everybody to put on the wheel. So you definitely want to go and do that. Yeah, is that everything in the packet? That was everything in the packet. Okay. So I'm going to put these. Oh, I didn't want to put those away yet because those are going to be for a mail call video. Content, content, content. Here's a thought. If you're monetized on YouTube, are all these seeds a write-off? Question for the tax professors out there. Okay. Let's see. Try the burpee seed starting trays. Yeah, they look kind of cool. Like you can just pop them out. Looks like it was really easy. Yeah, registration video comes out on Wednesday or Thursday. Haley at M.I. Gardner recommended the Kellogg's Breakfast when I was there. Yes, yeah. I grew Kellogg's Breakfast this year, and it was delicious. So I definitely wanted some more seeds. I was going to save seed, but I just kind of ran out of time. Brampton Gardner put up a link to the registration video. I don't know if they actually have true black brandy wine now. Joe could have actually. When were these? This was packed for 2021, so he must have gotten them last year. They might still have them now. I don't know. There we go. I just spilled some of my mini patio baby eggplant seeds. Anybody grow ground cherries? Should I start these now? I've heard they're pretty difficult to start, and I don't think I got any germination on them last year, so I think they need a lot more time than tomatoes, even though they look like tomato seeds, but they're not. Yeah, if you do videos on them, write them off. Hey, Growing with Donnie, how you doing? Let's see. Tonight I started some cabbage seeds, kale, Romanesco broccoli, Waltham broccoli, snapdragons, hollyhocks, and potato seed. So instead of seed potatoes, these are potatoes from true potato seed. That's kind of more of an experiment that I'm doing. So I thought it would be fun. My jewels of, oh, yeah, so it happens sometimes. Recommendation for a good tomato for making salsa. I don't know yet. I don't, I mean, I would probably use my pink brandy wine for salsa. They're a large slicing tomato, but they're very thick and meaty and don't have a ton of seeds in them. And they grow really big, so one of them is going to make some good fresh salsa. What zone am I in? I am in zone 6B. I'm on the very, very coast of Massachusetts. So just this thin little sliver of coast up on the North Shore is 6B. And then you get like a couple of cities inland and it's 6A. And then like the Cape and the islands are 6B, 7A. Yep, they still have true black brandy wine. Check Jessica and Jess's videos for the ground cherries. All I know that she says about the ground cherries is that they seed themselves, and once you grow them once, you will never have to grow them again because they will grow themselves. I haven't really seen anything on getting them to germinate when you're starting them from seeds. So I figure once I get them in the ground, I'll be fine. They'll grow again next year or whatever, but it's just getting them to that point to begin with. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill these trays. I'm glad I bought 2 things of soil. And get ready with another drink because I'm going to have to get up again and get some more water. So, do a shot. All right, I'm going to go grab some more water, do a shot. Are you properly hydrated? I mean, San Marzano wouldn't make bad salsa either. Be a very good. There we go. So I'm gonna let do. I have never actually sterilized my soil. I know that's something that a lot of people do. I just don't have like the space to like get all that stuff together. One of these days when I actually have a place where, when I'm not potting at my kitchen table, then I will be able to get into sterilizing soil and all of that. But I've never had a problem with fungus gnats or anything like that. I've always been lucky, I guess, to just have my seeds start nicely. So So, nope, it's just coming straight from the bag. And a little dry and hydrophobic, but I've got some water in the bottom of this to help the, and it'll just soak it right up. I'm trying to pour this in slowly so I don't have to make a big mess over my kitchen table. Yeah, if I still had my big bucket that I typically would mix and moisten my soil in, I would do that. But I don't have a lot of my seed starting stuff like I did before. Let's see. Yeah, you see, you're 6B today in Kentucky too, and I bet that you're Bluegrass Bound, is who I'm talking to, and I'm betting that your last frost date is a good 2 weeks before mine, which is why, like, let me see, let me go back. Yeah, so 6B, 7A in southern Kentucky. We have the same growing zone, but we don't have the same growing season. Because we don't have our last frost until like the first week of May, and I'm betting by mid-April you're about ready to start putting stuff outside. And so I'm getting with poinsettias. Oh no! Oh good. See, now you're all registered for the giveaway. Oh no! All right, so you guys may be doing another shot because I'm gonna have to fill this again. Let's see. Yeah, I've looked at some places in Kentucky that are also in Zone 6A, and their last frost is a good 2 weeks earlier than mine, and their first frost in the fall is a good 2 weeks later. So you guys get like an extra month of growing season over me, and I'm in the same zone. And this is one of the reasons that I tell people, and I'm sure you guys know this too, is that you really don't want to pay attention to your zone when you're talking about planting annuals, because it really only matters if you're talking about trying to overwinter things. Is will it survive the coldest temperatures outside? And that is something that I had no idea about until about 2 years ago. Yeah, you're under snow still. We're still under snow. We got a foot of snow here yesterday. So, yeah, that's why I can't even start my tomatoes yet. I mean, I could. I do have the lights and all of that, but I don't have the room. Yeah, don't get Rochelle started because she will talk about zones and all of that. She made a rant video, which if you guys haven't watched, you should watch because it was a fun one. I tried to do a video on it a couple years ago. It was less rant, more informational. But I'm thinking maybe I need to make a rant and yell. So because people they still like don't seem to get it, even if you've been gardening for years. So yeah, see, that's what's holding me back is I started my tomatoes too early last year. They got too big, too fast. I don't have the room. Granted, last year I was thinking I was going to have a seedling sale and all of that in my driveway, and then it did not end up going that way, and I had way too many. This year, I am not planting more. I mean, I'm planting a few extra just in case I don't have enough germinate, but I'm not planting for any type of a seedling sale because there's just too much. I couldn't possibly even think to do that here because we live on such a busy road. I mean, the visibility would be great, but there is no parking. There's no place for people to pull over. There's just no way that I could do a seedling sale here because people would get killed trying to pull over to come and buy seeds. Now, a friend of mine who did YouTube before me, which if you haven't checked out their channel, you should because they're really fun. They're just urban backyard farmers. They're not in like the biggest like city. They're, you know, in a kind of country-ish town around here, but even then it's still kind of city. They just bought a new house. They're getting everything all set. They're going to be moving in mid-April, and they're building a farm stand where they're going to sell plant starts and fresh eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs. So that's really exciting. I'm going to start getting some eggs from them. But we were talking the other day, and she's about to start making videos again, which is really exciting. Their channel is called Parsley Farms. But I think she's going to be changing her channel name and kind of revamping it all. So she's going to start out pretty soon. We're going to get together and talk about, you know, what I'm using for editing, because she's like, it used to take me 8 to 9 hours to edit a video, and I don't know if I've got the energy to do that anymore. And I'm like, I spend maybe an hour, 2 tops if it's really complicated. Like my Shed Wars video was shot in such little bits and pieces, and it was all over the place. So I had that intro, which I'm still really, really impressed about, even though it was just really basic, honestly, and kind of silly. But it took me so long to do that just because it was so many bits and pieces. But check out Parsley Farms because her videos are very fun. You know, how she made a stock tank into a duck pond, installing the automatic door on the chicken coop, little things like that. Hey, Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Hello, hello, hello. And Lori's World is here. Awesome. Hey, hey, hey. All right, just checking, making sure I didn't miss anybody else coming in. But yeah, Parsley Farms, they're going to start up doing some more videos really soon. I'm really excited. But I may go and, yeah, they've got something like 650 subs, something like that. So I'd really like to see them, you know, hit their 1K, because they've had some videos that have, you know, definitely gotten several thousand views just while they've been sitting there. I think that they could probably get, I got to cut some more labels here. I think that they could, she made some really great videos, so I think that they could definitely join the ranks of the YouTubepreneurs pretty quickly. But we were talking about having me sell some plant starts over there as well. Some of these fun, you know, kind of crazy tomatoes that I like to grow. So, you know, kind of give them something different to sell in addition to the basic stuff. But I think it's going to be really fun having them around. Yeah, editing takes a while, and she has a young daughter. She also has a disabled, I think it's her sister-in-law. So there's a lot going on over there, but it's a very fun family, and the baby is just adorable. Okay, let me get my little labels here. Casper, Eggplant. All right, so let me Casper, Eggplant, go there. Checking out my... Yay, I'm so glad that you went over to Parsley Farms. That's awesome. Takes you forever to edit a video because this old laptop does not cooperate. Yeah, see, if my if I had to do things on my laptop, it would take forever. But I do everything from my phone. So let's see. I'm not going crazy starting a million eggplant this year like I did last year, again, because I'm not doing a seedling sale. So I'm just going to pop in 4 seeds. That's it. Because eggplant produces a lot. It's so funny. So little A, the 6-year-old girl from the family garden, I asked her, what do you want to grow in your garden? You know, do you want some cherry tomatoes? Do you want carrots? And she goes, can we grow eggplant? A is adorable. She has autism. So just the fact that she is asking us for anything, because her expressive language for so long was very difficult for her to articulate. And now she's just like an explosion of language. So every time she asks me for something, I can't say no. But also she's asking for eggplant. What 6-year-old is like, can we grow eggplant? Yes. So, all right. So this is going to be the Rosa, Bianca, eggplant. So I figure we will grow her pretty purple eggplant, and we will grow her some white eggplant, and we will grow her some baby eggplant, and we'll grow her some just black beauty eggplant. So for editing on my phone, I use an app called KindMaster. I'm going to put a little extra of the Rosa Bianca eggplant in there, because not only do I want some for the family garden there, I want them for my own garden. So I'm going to grow a couple extra. I just want to make sure that I have enough germinate. Hey, Ragnarok Prepper, how you doing? I just want to make sure that I have enough started, but I'm not going crazy overboard like I did last year. Because again, I'm not starting for a seedling sale. That will be for other years when I have, you know, high tunnel and high tunnels and greenhouses and all those cool things. Let's see, and there's the Black Beauty. Got to remember to make the label before I go sticking seeds in. Let's see. Spectrum E. Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, you just got to let the kids develop. Everybody's going to develop differently, and everybody's going to develop at a different pace, and you just kind of have to work with what works best for each kid. So this is for the Black Beauty. All right, so we'll pop those there. I love the Black Beauty. It's just a good standard eggplant. I'm psyched. I've been behind on getting my seeds started, which is not normal for me, because you guys know how much I love to just get the seeds started. It's you ever see that Gollum meme? It's like, you know, we mustn't start the seeds, but we wants to. That's me, round about January 1st. And so I'm very excited that it's finally time to start the eggplants. I mean, it might be a little bit early, but like I said, eggplant tends to kind of hang out in that like pepper stage where they've got a couple of leaves and then they just don't grow for forever. So I like to start them a little bit before I get all my tomatoes started. And we'll pop one more in there since I have one more seed in my hand. I like this. Each one, I mean, for all that I like a bigger, I mean, I like to have more cells in here. I like to have the 18 cell tray for starting eggplants and tomatoes. I actually kind of like that I can start all my eggplant seeds of each type in each big area. Like, you see, oh, if I lift that up, it's going to move all of these, isn't it? All right, well, we'll just move that over there just so I can show you guys what we're dealing with here. So those are like some big cells, but I actually don't mind it. It was just all that they happened to have at the garden center when I went. So I didn't want to make trips to other stores and, you know, risk getting more seeds. Because I've been good. I haven't bought new seeds. All right, so these are the mini patio babies. These are, I saved these from a really good mini patio baby that I grew. And then I did not realize actually at the time that they were a hybrid, not an heirloom. So I don't really know what they're going to produce. I mean, they did okay last year. They didn't produce as much as I would like because this is an F2 seed, so like a second generation hybrid. So you never know what you're going to get. Okay, let's label that. Yeah, so you never know what you're going to get when you grow a hybrid, but I figured why not? It didn't produce particularly well, but that could be because it got really shaded out by the other eggplant that grew so much bigger. Let's see, mini patio baby. So I'm only growing these this year because I think that I would get a kick out of little tiny baby eggplant. So we've got the white eggplant, we've got the purple and white eggplant, the standard like black beauty, dark purple eggplant, and the little babies. So I think that's going to be good. And then the ground cherries. And I'm going to grow a whole bunch of these because I started a bunch of these seeds last year and I don't think I got any to germinate. So I'm going to try a whole mess of them. And if a whole mess of them germinate, well, you know what? I'm sure I can give plenty of these plants away to, we have a gardening Facebook group in my area called North Shore Garden Club, something like that. And I'm pretty sure that whatever I don't grow in my garden, the family garden, the canning garden, I'm pretty sure that I can give them away, no problem. So there we go. We just started a whole mess of those. And I just got to cover it over with a bit of soil. And I have 2 more trays here, so what should I start? All right, who can think of something else that I should start this time of year? So I am about, I'm still a good at least 8 to 9 weeks from my last frost date, and that's being generous. So if I have 2.5 months until I can plant things outside, what should I start? I already have peppers, eggplants, the ground cherries, cabbages, kale, broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, the onions. Oh, you missed You missed that part. I actually started Snapdragons while you were gone. Snapdragons and Hollyhocks. Let me just label these ground cherries. It's too soon for tomatoes. Oh, come on. Right, will you? Ta-da! I did not start Brussels sprouts, and it's because I forgot to buy seed, and I've already bought all the seeds I'm allowed to buy. So I'm just gonna get some starts from the garden center because I have a feeling that I'm not gonna have good luck with them this year either, like I did before. So let's see. Let me see. Going back. What else did I see? Check out some of these comments. Oh, Dexter. Got him. It's usually Christmas for you restraining yourself this year. Yeah, the semi-gardener order here that I just got, that's my last seed order. That's everything. You have a feeling who will appear during Shed Wars? I'm so like far behind in chat, I've now forgotten. Yeah, my daughter is she has ADHD, and it was very difficult during school for her, but yeah, we have this friend who works with or used to work with adults with autism, and she thought that because of that she knew exactly how to handle every person with autism. And so she would get right down in like the girl's face when she was 3, 4 years old and be like, "Hey, can you do this?" And the girl would look at her like, "Why are you talking to me like this?" Even though she didn't have the expressive language to be like, "I don't understand what you're doing. What you're doing right now is very weird because everybody else in my world talks to me like a normal person, and you're talking very strange, and I don't like it." And no matter how much we tried to tell her that, um, again, especially with little kids, the spectrum is so ever evolving, and they are, the delays are different in each child, and they change, so rapidly because there's little bursts of development because the kids are learning in all different directions according to their capacity. And so just because you're adults with autism that had very severe delays and were in day programs, you had to talk to that particular population like that, does not mean that you need to talk to this girl like that. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of, yeah. Oh, kitty sleeping on the knees. Let's see. Yeah, I've started onions. I did plant my snapdragons today. You know what? There's plenty of veggies that she can eat off the vine. That's part of what we're growing in the family garden. We're going to grow all the things that the kids can just go wander the garden and pick and eat, like cherry tomatoes and green beans and peas and little sweet peppers and things like that. I'm not going to grow the hot peppers over there because, let's see. See, petunias. I should start the petunias. Yeah, I started the snapdragons and the hollyhocks, so I could start the petunias. I don't have any impatient seeds. That's okay. What garden center do I go to? I'll probably be looking into like Home Depot and Lowe's as soon as they start getting things in because, those Brussels sprouts and things can go out into the garden so fast. And I find that the local garden centers are usually a little bit behind Home Depot and stuff with getting those things out very, very, very early. So I'll probably start there, but I will go look at Cane's on 114 in Danvers. They have some great stuff there. I love that. Oh my goodness, these petunia seeds are teeny tiny. Same question I asked with the snapdragons. Do I even bother covering these, or should I just sprinkle them right on the top of the soil? Yeah, but Cane's on 114 is my favorite. Gollum appearing before Shed Wars. Maybe I will have to do. I do a terrible Gollum impression, as you just saw, but maybe. Yes, hit that like button if you have not already. Yeah, adult non. She probably would not like being talked to about like that either, or talk to like that either. So, Asian grocery store has the best. Yeah, see, I would love some like nice Asian greens. Like, I'm not growing any this year except for the baby bok choy. I may have gotten some pak choy. My dad gave me some of his seeds, and my dad gave me some of his seeds, and there was some pak choy in there. But next year, I'd like to do more like mustard greens and things like that. Okay, wow, petunia seeds are tiny. So I'm just going to sprinkle them out on this here. All right, so you think starting some dill right now is a good... Okay. All right, I'm not even going to cover these. I'm just going to sprinkle them right out there. They're so teeny tiny. It's probably sewing them way too thick, but that's okay. Well, she told him, huh? Just because they're nonverbal does not mean that they don't know how to communicate. He's been roaming around the Shire recently. Yes, I do love Marini Farm. Marini Farm is great. I've driven by Wolf Hill a lot because I used to work right off of Linebrook Road. So I will probably stop in there later on in the season if like my mom wants like certain flowers and things like that. So we'll probably check out Wolf Hill. I do love Marini Farm. Let's see. Yeah, dill is cold hardy. You can plant them in April. Like, okay. Yeah, well, I have dill in here. I got dill. What do we got here? Let's see. There's my oregano, parsley, cilantro, parsley, sage, oregano, Hey, I don't have dill. Oh well. Too early to start marigolds. Yeah, so I've got like thyme and oregano and parsley. I know I bought some sage. Where did it go? Those are all flowers. What happened to my sage? That is a good question that I will answer on another day. Let's see. I'm just making sure that everything gets back into and I got to label those petunias over there. All right, let's see. Okay, well, I guess I'm not growing dill this year. Yeah, I was thinking that the thyme was probably something that I could start now. Yeah, my mom really wants to have a perennial herb garden. Ugh. Still mad that I didn't have time to harvest the thyme and oregano that I grew at my apartment, because I would have dried that and used it. All right. These are also teeny tiny seeds. Okay, get ready for a shot because I am going to go need more water. Oh, another one that you might like if you are local, it's in Beverly. It's called Rosehip Farm. Yeah, see, I know I've got dill here somewhere. Oh, lots of money to Ukraine. Let's see. Can't start the parsley. Can't start the... I'm going to have to figure out where I put the sage. I'm wondering if it just ended up thrown into another one of these containers here, because I see everything else that I bought, but I don't see the sage, and I know I bought some. Okay, get ready, take a shot, and go to get more water. You know what? I know for a fact that I bought sage because I sang the parsley sage, the Scarborough Fair song with all my herbs, and I had my sage. I think the one that I didn't have was rosemary. No. Where'd my rosemary go too? I just didn't, you know what it was? Is I didn't have my parsley in hand because the parsley was in my seed bins. Yeah, my sage and my rosemary are missing. Interesting. Okay, let me just write on this one that I planted thyme. Which thyme was that? Yeah, this is a perennial thyme. Ta-da. Yeah, I got the rosemary specifically to do in a video because rosemary can be, I think, a pain in the butt sometimes to start from seed. So I was going to do a video on it like I did with the lavender. So, all right, so I'm just going to spray the petunias. I'm just going to spray all of these to make sure that they are watered in. I'm going to go back and check the chat. See what I was missing. Yeah, I'm so ready to start sunflowers, but it's too early. This year I am going to start them inside to try and at least give them a fighting chance from the bunnies. My dad and I do have plans to fix the fence And that should keep the bunnies out of our yard for the most part, because of the way that I've planned to do the fence. And we're actually going to get a gate so that the dog can roam the yard without having to be on her, because we've got her like tied out on a run right now. But I'm worried that that she could snap off of that. Even though we made sure she's only a 30-pound dog, she's not that strong. But I do worry because she has no recall. She gets loose, she's out of here. Is Scarborough? Here's the thing about Scarborough Fair is I don't know if they specifically have a copyright on that because it's an old English folk song, and Simon and Garfunkel made it into a song for, they wrote it into their song. But I was singing the Celtic Woman version. I don't know what the rules on it are, but I only sang one little snatch of the song, like one little bit, so I think I'm fine as far as copyrights go. I don't think YouTube will ding me on that one because it's me singing the song and not playing the actual audio from a copyrighted version. I think that's how that works. I don't really know. So I've got water soaking up from the bottom here, but I'm getting the top layer nice and wet. The water's soaking right in. I don't know how long. I am going to have to make some new labels because I don't know how long these paper plate labels are going to hold out. Okay. And get some more water in the bottom. All right, it's going to soak that up and good to go. Let's see. All right, taking a look here, going through Baker Creek order up to 40 items. They don't all get planted. There's always next year. Yes, see, that's why I have so many tomato seeds. Let's see. Get the cat off your legs so you can go fix yourself a drink, right? I think I'm going to wrap up in a few minutes because, I mean, this was pretty great. I got 2 whole trays of seeds started. That's perfect. Let's see. Spicy saber basil. Yes, I saw something cool the other day. Tricolor sage. I want that. It looked so cool. And so next year on my list, I have tricolor sage. I did have blue butterfly pea on my list. And Rochelle let me know that Monica Katie's Garden has plenty. So she's sending me some. Very, very excited for that. I can't wait. So I'm going to mix those in with my purple potted snow peas, my spring blush peas, and my sugar snap peas, and just have a whole bunch of pretty colored peas. Yeah, I had never seen tricolor sage before either, and it was so, so cool. Hey, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is at 81 subscribers now, so you're almost there. You're almost there. Let's see. Yeah, as long as we don't use the Simon and Garfunkel version, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, if I had popsicle sticks, I would definitely use those for plant markers, but I don't eat a lot of popsicles. Like, I got some while I was sick with COVID last week, and my throat was on fire, and I forgot that I had popsicles. So I ate one. So, yeah, I saw the tricolor sage. I think it was on the Friends of Roots and Refuge farm Facebook group, somebody posted a picture of the tricolor sage they got, and it was gorgeous. I've definitely started to take a liking to variegated plants. Even the shampoo ginger that I got is not the regular shampoo ginger. I got the one that's a variegated strain. So I'm really, really excited. Um, what are you sending? You're falling asleep. The blue butterfly pea seeds. Yay! Yeah, I can't wait for those. Yeah, so I think I'm going to give this like 5 more minutes. We'll wrap it up at the 2.5 hour mark. And yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. Okay, so what did I get planted? I got the potato seeds, kale, 2 kinds of broccoli, the hollyhocks, the snapdragons, all my eggplant, the ground cherries. I got the petunias and the thyme. I mean, that's a pretty good night. So yeah, I'm really, really, really excited. Yeah, when I first saw the blue butterfly peas, I went to Baker Creek and they were sold out, and I was bummed. But apparently, I'm getting some anyway. Yee! Oh, wait a minute. Not Monica Katie's garden. Nicole Smith. Sorry, I'm blanking again. COVID brain fog. No, Nicole Smith, because I've been talking to you about thumbnails. But no, Nicole Smith gardening is, sorry, my brain is not functioning today. I'm just taking everything and blaming it on COVID brain fog. I am so confused about a lot of things. Yes, like I had nasturtium last year, and the ones in the shade of the tomato plants were all variegated and beautiful with these spidery white going through the green leaves and all of that, and it was gorgeous. And then the ones that would peek out into the sun, they would lose the variegation. So it was really cool to see. So I'm definitely going to be planting nasturtium under my tomatoes again. And hopefully some of them stay shaded out enough that they keep that funky look. All right. Thank you, Robert. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you around. No, I think I'm good. I mean, I've still got, what do I have for flowers in here? Let's see. I had the petunias, hollyhocks, snapdragons, some Dahlia seeds. My mom wants some Dahlia bulbs, like a couple of dinner plate dahlias that she's going to get. So that's awesome. Mammoth sunflowers, American Giant sunflower, Velvet Queen. I've got sweet peas, morning glories in like 3, let's see, 4 different colors. Cypress vine, nasturtiums, cosmos, moonflowers, a few different marigolds. I mean, this is going to be enough. So, okay. Yay. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, I can be setting up my green stalk. So that's going to be really exciting. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, whatever anybody feels about it. I got my vaccines as soon as I could. I got my booster as soon as I could. And I do credit that to having a very, very mild case. Friday, I felt crummy. Thursday, I felt crummy. Saturday and Sunday were the only days I was really down for the count. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was just slowly, continually getting much better. I will say that going up and down the stairs a couple of times will definitely take the wind out of me. Even though I'm just walking up the stairs, I'm not like running or anything like that. So better not 100%. Now, if I can just get this dang smell out of my nose, I will be so happy. I would like my food to taste good again. I have one last angel hair spaghetti squash, and I want to enjoy it. And I don't think I'm going to unless I can get this nasty smell out of my nose and get my taste of smell, I mean, my sense of taste back to normal, because I really, really want to enjoy this. I've got some basil that I need to pick out of my MIG Grow Off bucket, and that's got to go in here in the spaghetti squash. Little bit of, spaghetti squash with the, I actually did it in the end of an MIG Grow Off video where I used some of the little, basil seedlings that didn't quite make it. So the slice this in half, salt and pepper, olive oil, roast it in the oven, shred it all up, throw in some halved cherry tomatoes, some basil, Parmesan, some mozzarella, mix it up, get the cheese nice and, back in the oven, cheese nice and bubbly, and then yummy, yummy, yummy spaghetti squash. And so I've got some basil with the spaghetti squash's name on it. Your sister didn't get it when her husband got it, and the vaccines and boosters probably. I'm going to have to dig up some of your strawberry plants. Need to figure out what variegated plants are dog safe. Yeah. That one I don't know if I can help you with. Niece is fully vaccinated, recovering from the second bout. Oh, so you can't get it. You can't even get the shot. Ugh. I don't know how it's still looking so good. I don't know. It's amazing. It's still so solid. Although, when I opened the last one, there were seeds actually sprouting inside. So I wouldn't doubt that this is doing the same, but the whole thing was very solid and it was delicious to eat. So I think it'll hold out just fine. Where do I get the squash seeds? I actually got them from a local store, up here in, Danvers, Massachusetts. But I did buy a couple of extra packs to give away at my 4,000 hours thing. So you might have a shot. But I mean, I imagine probably any place like if you look up online, they probably have them at like Johnny's or something like that. I'm pretty sure that you can still get them online. Gollum played off my entry video 100%. That's what Nice. So I'm going to have a couple packs of the angel hair spaghetti squash, and because they were my favorites, so I figured I would get a few of those to give away. So we'll raffle those off. It'll be fun. All right, so it's 2.5 hours, and I got everything I wanted to planted, plus a couple extra, so I'm excited about that. And my voice is now starting to give out. So I'm going to go have a spoonful of honey. And I'm going to get to, I said I was going to film my cherry tomato bracket video, but I think it's going to have to wait for morning. It's already 10 o'clock and I'm bushed. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me while I started some seeds. We're really starting to kill the hours here. I think when I started this live, I needed somewhere around 750 hours. So this probably helped a lot. And I will see you guys in my next videos. We've got MIG Grow Up video coming up. More tomato brackets to vote in because we're starting the paste tomatoes tomorrow. All the sauce tomatoes. I think I'm going to call it sauce tomatoes versus paste tomatoes because, like, where are these that I just got? The mushroom basket. Where is it? Like, mushroom basket, that's it. I don't think it's technically a paste tomato, but its primary use is for sauce. I don't know. So we're just going to call it the sauce tomatoes. And I will see you guys in those videos. Like I said, so be looking for that tomorrow to cast your vote. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.